first of all, thank you so much that we organized this event together, and thank you to all of you that you came and you pay your time, your attention, despite the fact that it's quite late already. But anyway, I hope we will have productive, interesting time. So if to talk about me, my name is Elena, and I work as a sales and support team lead at Keyapp, and I work in general with mobile applications, with mobile application organic keyword promotion already for 4 years, and just a little bit about Keyapp so you understand what we are doing and what we can offer in the mobile promotion, and some free analytical tools which can help you to acquire some keywords, to proceed with keyword research, which is actually the first step when we proceed with App Store optimization. So about Keyapp in general, first of all, it is possible to say that we work already for 8 years. We are one of the first and the biggest companies which provide organic keyword promotion. So within this time, we really met a lot of cases both on Google Play and App Store, because we work with both stores, which are actually for now the biggest in the world, and the most part of organic traffic is present exactly in this particular stores of Google and Apple. So the main service we provide actually is organic keyword promotion. And just to go in advance, and if you have some questions regarding this, we will have the second part when we will be able to discuss all these particular issues. But anyway, alongside with keyword promotion, we work with app reputation management, and the philosophy of our company is that if we work with organic keyword promotion, if we work already in the field of keywords, of search traffic, we need to provide our customers, our clients, some free tools which actually can help them to work with keywords, to gather the keywords, and to get which search request may be more useful for App Store optimization, maybe more competitive, and of course may bring more organic traffic. So among the services, as I said, we work with organic keyword promotion from 150 plus regions. We work with rates and reviews, and of course we work with free App Store optimization tools. And already about this, about the last point, we will be talking today, and we will be checking how we and our platform in general may help you to gather the keywords completely for free without any limitations. And let's go to App Store optimization. I suppose if you work with mobile apps, if you work with them for a long period of time or for a short period of time, you are familiar with App Store optimization, because in general, to my mind, it is not possible to proceed with any marketing effort on Google Play or App Store, even with some paid traffic acquisition, without App Store optimization. So it should be the first step. It should be the base of your application marketing strategy. And of course, App Store optimization influence the app's visibility, the app's discoverability in app stores, and as a result, I'm sorry, someone has, thank you so much. And as the result, we receive the increase in organic traffic, and particularly this is organic traffic from the search, but we know that Google, for example, has changed the way of attribution recently, so it can be reflected not as search traffic, but anyway, in App Store, it's still the traffic from the search. Here on this screenshot you can see some basics, but anyway, if you are familiar with App Store optimization, you know that it is divided to visual, to text optimization when we optimize title, short, long description for Google, when we optimize title, subtitle, keywords field for Apple, and of course when we work with visual assets, which are actually the triggers for our users to go to application page, to have some interest in our application, and at the final result to download. If to be honest, usually when we in Keyapp has some researches, some meetings, and when personally I have some conferences, some webinars. I like to go back to the statistics because, not all app developers, not all project managers work with App Store optimization, and sometimes they ask the questions, why should I spend this period of time? And we know that actually App Store optimization may take a lot of time because it is an iterative process. We cannot just add the title or short description, long description once and forget about it. We need to proceed with this all the time, so to be able to find new keywords, to be able to occupy higher positions in the search, and in general to be able to increase the visibility and organic traffic. And this is my favorite screenshots showing the answer. Like the number of applications both on Google Play and App Store is really high, and as we in Keyapp work with different applications, like we work in organic keywords promotion, so we do not have like 1-2 projects. We work with a set of applications every day, and we see that in most categories more and more apps start to appear. So in general the competitiveness increase, and of course as a result we need to pay attention to App Store optimization. We need to proceed with this process so to be able to compete with other applications. And just some facts, because maybe some of you just entering the App Store optimization, but anyway, what pros like App Store optimization has? Of course, it is keyword optimization. It boosts our visibility. It helps to attract organic traffic. Of course, you can work with keywords in different in the available fields on both stores, and you can increase the visibility. You can pick this even interest of user, because of course as for me, like working with keywords, working with keyword promotion, it is possible to say that text optimization has the most important aim to get into the index, so to make the application ranked and to build this connection between search request and between the application. But at the same time, of course, even with text assets, we can trigger the users to download our application. Of course, a part of App Store optimization is rating and reviews, and we all know about their importance. We all know, for example, about the filter on Google Play, which doesn't allow users to see the applications with the rating lower than 4.0 and so on. So it is important to work with ratings, with reviews, and it is a part of optimization as well. Of course, visual assets, we know that icon, screenshot, that the first assets our users see, and actually they influence the way your application will convert to install. And regular updates, so you can add new features, you can describe these features, and actually you can give this knowledge to your users. And a little bit about organic traffic, just slightly, because usually I talk about organic traffic and its importance a lot. So what is organic traffic? Of course, it is combined from search traffic, it is combined from browse, explore traffic, depending on the store you work with. But as I like to say, organic traffic is all the users who discovered your application by themselves. So in general, you do not pay for these users as with some ads, for example, with Google, Facebook ads. You just invest in App Store optimization, and in such a way you attract already organic traffic. That's just the example for us to understand what I mean. So keyword search, this is when user types any kind of search request in the search bar. They see the list of apps and they choose which application they would like to download from this list. And of course, browse, explore, depending on the store you work with. These are all the charts from Google Play or from App Store, like free paid apps, top paid apps, top free apps, top apps of this week, and so on. And a little bit about the traffic which can be acquired by mobile games according to the statistics. Actually, there are different statistics provided by different services, but I was trying to make it a little bit general, and we see that the most part of the traffic is going from the search, so it is already influenced the way we work with the App Store optimization and the way we work with keyword research. Of course, it is not possible to say that such a division we have in all the categories. Like here on the next slide, we can see the division for non-gaming application, and here the second column we see the percentage of organic traffic from the search for different categories. You may see that for some categories it may be 10-11%, but for some categories like education, like books, the percentage of organic traffic is already higher and sometimes even achieves 19%. And about game applications in general, if to be honest, usually the number of organic traffic from the search is lower in the games than in apps, because of course, we do understand that there are some games which are not typical, which do not have some competitors and so on, and here is the same situation. So the percentage of organic traffic depends on the game category. Like we may see that in puzzles it is 18% averagely, and in some trivias it is almost 97%. But of course, we should pay attention that all these percentages of organic search traffic, of organic browse traffic, they depend on the category, and we cannot work with each application category the same way. It is needed to understand where you can invest, in which categories you can invest more in some organic keyword promotion, in some keyword research, where you can make some App Store optimization updates more often, so to achieve new positions. And of course, for some games, for some applications, it may be not relevant due to the fact that just in this category the number of search traffic is lower. But anyway, it is possible to say that almost in all categories it is possible to promote the application per keywords, and of course it is obligatory to proceed with App Store optimization, and it is obligatory to proceed with keyword research. For me and for us, when we take some application for promotion, for example, there is no other way. We proceed with App Store optimization and then we do all other types of promotion. And just slightly about search traffic, I suppose you already get that search traffic are downloads that first of all are generated by organic users, so the users who find your application by themselves, and of course organic traffic from the search is generated from search requests or from keywords. So these are already the requests you work with on the stage of keyword research, App Store optimization, and then any kind of promotion. A little bit about search results on Google Play and App Store, and I suppose it is important to know that first of all, it is needed to mention that for any search request there cannot be more than 250 apps in the search list. So some application will be on top one, some application will be at the end of the list on the rank 250. So no way that there are more applications. Of course, there may be fewer applications depending on the keyword you work with, but if the keyword is popular, like car drifting or just drift, we do understand that there will be a lot of apps, and actually the competition is high first of all in such categories, and that's exactly the example of a game category in which competition is really high for most keywords like drifting, car drifting. And about search list further. First of all, of course, it is logical that the search list is different in different countries. So you in your country and I in my country will see different search lists even if we type the same search request, because actually the search list is personalized according to the country. And about personalization, that the third point here that I would like to pay attention to this. It is needed to mention that, for example, in Google Play, the search list may be personalized. First of all, this personalization depends, for example, on your previous searches, on the applications you downloaded previously, on your mobile device, on your Google account, and so on. And of course, this is mostly about Google Play. Under personalization, I mean that the same application may occupy slightly different positions on different devices, even within one country. I mean, for different users. So for you, the application may be on the rank 20, but for your friend, the application will be on rank 25. And actually, that's the problem of Google. I suppose next time we will discuss it in more details. But anyway, the problem, and sometimes it is not obvious how to work with your application positions, because like the positions a little bit different. Of course, App Store optimization services may show some average position, or they may check the positions with the particular type of mobile device. And mostly right now, most App Store optimization services really check the positions, the rank of the application for the keyword using the particular mobile device, I mean of a particular model, or a set of devices. So sometimes, for example, you can see different positions on your device, and that's the problem of Google. And if we are talking about Apple, everything is easier. Like in most cases, the search list is the same for all the users if they type the same search request within one country. If to be honest, within the time we work, we just met several cases when the positions on App Store differ slightly on different devices, like I mean on one model of iPhone and another model of iPhone. But with Google, this is really the problem, and if to be honest, sometimes Google wants to make our life not so easy when we work with App Store optimization, with promotion, with indexation process. And about the keywords, we already mentioned that actually keywords are the search request. So these are all the search requests users type in the search bar in Google Play or App Store when they would like to download the particular type of application. Here you may see like the keyword, the set of keywords. They may be different, they may be long, they may be short, they may consist of one word, they may consist of 3 words. And of course, like if to talk in simple words, the higher the number of words the keyword has, the less competitive it is. Because we do understand that, for example, fun educational games for toddlers won't be as popular as the keyword educational game. It is logical because mostly such keywords is not used by users when they type the search request in the search bar. They can click such keywords in suggestions if they are shown there. But anyway, the lower number of words the keyword has, the more popular it is. And in general, it is possible to say that all the keywords are divided into groups like short tail and long tail, according exactly to the number of words they have in their And of course, it is possible to say that keyword research, as I have already mentioned, It is the first step which we do when we proceed with App Store optimization. And if to be honest, even if you watch some videos about App Store optimization on this stage when you would like to have this profession, when you would like to work with mobile apps, usually this is the first part which is explained after the part where it is explained what App Store optimization is and why it is needed to proceed with this process. So the keywords is the first, and it is needed to pay a lot of attention to them, so to be able to get into the index and to increase the visibility. And a little bit more about the groups of keywords. As I said, they may be divided into short, long-tailed, and they may be divided into brand and non-brand keywords. And actually the rule for both stores, and we do understand that, for example, Subway Surfers is a brand keyword, and if we type this keyword in the search bar, we will see the original application in top 1. And some non-brand keywords which have broader meaning, which may be relevant for a lot of apps simultaneously, and which may be used to find actually the particular set of the applications. Like Farm Simulator, we do understand that it is non-brand keyword because there are a lot of farm simulators on Google Play or App Store. And why I added this to the presentation, that's about the difficulty of words with different types of keywords when we are talking about some optimization, promotion, because we do understand that, first of all, it is not possible to use some brand keywords which belong to other apps in the App Store optimization. Of course, there are some tricks, for example, with Apple, when you add brand keyword to the keyword field, but anyway, we should understand that the time will come when Apple will notice this, and then the application may have some problems, and even there may be some problems with developer account on App Store, and we understand that it's a pity when you just lose your developer account because of some actions from your side. So it is needed to be careful with this. But anyway, we do understand that some brand keywords may bring organic traffic. Of course, the highest part of organic traffic from the search by brand keyword will be for the brand application. But anyway, if you occupy the second position, the third position after brand application, it is still possible to get some organic. Of course, there are some ways to get into the index for some brand keywords, but I suppose it is already a more profound part. But anyway, this light recommendation, if we talk about Google Play, you can work with the brand keywords in reviews, because the review text is checked by Google algorithm, and the keywords added to the reviews on Google Play are indexed as well. Of course, they do not have such weight as title or short long description, because these are the most important fields. But anyway, the keywords in reviews have some influence as well on the application positions. And a little bit of general information anyway, so just to make sure that all this stuff we are talking about today is important, and that the keywords are really important and should be paid a lot of attention to. Of course, when you proceed with keyword cloud optimization, keyword cloud gathering, depending on the way you call it, semantic core gathering, first of all, you will have the list of keywords for text optimization. So you will have the prepared list, you will understand which keywords are more popular, which keywords are less popular, and which search requests should be used by you when you proceed with optimization. On the stage, when your application is already published on Google Play or App Store, and you, for example, proceed with a new iteration of App Store optimization with new text, for example, and again, you proceed with keyword research, because we do understand that Google Play and App Store, they are not stable. That Some keywords become more popular. Some keywords just lose this organic traffic and cannot bring organic users to application anymore because, for example, they were popular because of some events in the world. But anyway, if we work with the application which is already available on Google Play, on App Store, at the same time we will have the list of indexed keywords. For us, it is important to see and it is important to follow all the time for which search request the application is ranked. So to be able to analyze this data and of course to be able to make data-driven decisions when we are going to change some text metadata, when we are going to change title, when we are going to add some new keywords to description, because remember that actually all these changes influence the positions of the application on Google Play and App Store. And when we work with App Store, it is not so hard because the indexation process there is really fast. Like you can add new text metadata and then the next day the application will be already ranked for some keywords. But if you work with Google Play, you know how it is difficult, and if to be honest, we know that during some months, during last period of time, the indexation process started to be even more difficult, and sometimes it takes even more time because usually previously it could take up to 3 weeks. And now, for example, we observe the situations when the application is not indexed for the keywords even within 5-6 weeks, and of course we cannot wait so long until the application is ranked because our aim is to attract organic traffic. At the same time, if you work with keyword research, if you work with this process on a permanent basis, you can do this with any App Store optimization service, like I meant to add the keyword there to check the popularity, to check the rank. You will have the keyword popularity. Of course, there is a difficulty, we will discuss it right now, but that's again about Google Play and about the difference between Google and Apple. And as I have said, you will have the analysis of current positions, which is extremely important. And even if you do not proceed with organic keyword promotion, it is still needed to work with positions. It is still needed to follow them as they may show the changes the application has. Like very often we observe the situation when the number of organic traffic started to go down, client goes to us and asking why it is so, then we just add 200 keywords and we see that for almost all the keywords, the positions went down because it's Google. Sometimes such situations happen. But anyway, at least we have an answer why the organic traffic started to go down. And of course, about some keyword cloud optimization, how you may proceed it, and actually the main topic we have for today. So, of course, first of all, we need to proceed with brainstorm, and it is the first thing you do when you brainstorm with your team, but it is kind of old option when there is no App Store optimization services, when there is no tools which can help you to gather the keywords. Of course, we get the suggestions from store because it is important to add the suggestions to your keyword research. And as I said, these suggestions may be long-tailed, but anyway, they can bring some organic traffic because they are shown to organic users and they may click them, so to specify their request. Of course, we proceed with competitor analysis and we work with App Store optimization services. Actually, that's the first thing you can do when you are going to gather the keywords. And we just get back to some free App Store optimization tools we have at our platform. As I have already mentioned, the main service we provide is organic keyword promotion, but we cannot avoid some tools for keyword analysis if we work with keywords and with the promotion. So the first tool we have, and we will discuss like in several minutes how it works. I will show how it works. Is a smart campaign, and actually it is a tool for indexation checking. So under indexation checking, I mean that you can check for which keywords your application is ranked and is visible in particular country. So in such a way, when you start to work with your application, and if the application is already published in Google Play or App Store and you have the link to this app, you can easily check for which keywords the application is visible. So for example, you can check the keyword popularity, you can check the keyword rank. Under rank, of course, I mean the application position for the particular search request. And the next page we have at the platform, which will allow you to work with the keywords, is the page called My Keywords, but actually on this page different tools are gathered. First of all, what you may check is the graphic of increase of your application for the particular search request. Of course, I'm sorry, but this may be the graphic of increase, decrease, or of stable position within some top ranks on Google Play. The next is the analysis of the keywords already. So you can add the keywords, at least some of them, and I will explain now why you can add just some keywords and then proceed with the Keyword Cloud extension. You can add the keywords, and what you can check, it is rank, score, and traffic. And let's go to these numbers. I suppose with rank it is quite easy. It is the position of your application for the particular keyword in the particular country. So if you see the rank as 8, it means that this particular application for the keyword car drifting is on the 8th position in the search list in the United States in our case. I have already explained a little bit about the keyword search. On Google Play there are no more than 250 applications, and about App Store sometimes there may be more, and usually the number may go to 255, but anyway, the number is fixed for Google Play. Keyword popularity, and that the difficulty about keyword popularity. So that the difficulty with Google Play. As we know, on App Store we have Apple Search Ads, and they have Search Ads popularity. So when you work with any App Store optimization service like AppFollow, AppAnnie, no matter which one you get used to use, usually the numbers, the numbers of score or of popularity depends on the platform and how the platform calls it. It is connected with Search Ads popularity provided by Apple Search Ads, and they even have the possibility to give this information. But when we are talking with Google Play, here with the mess starts, and here is all the difficulties start. Actually, for Google Play, unfortunately, there is no official data about the popularity. And that's the problem which you may encounter when you, for example, use different App Store optimization services for keyword checking and for like keyword research. For example, one service may show that the popularity is high, while another service will show that the popularity is low. And that's the problem with Google. Of course, usually the popularity score is measured from 5 to 100, and that's common for all the platforms. We do the same, but unfortunately, as for Google Play, there is no official data. Usually services use their own formulas to show the popularity, and the numbers used in these formulas may be different, and services may use different metrics to calculate the popularity. For example, it may be the number of users in the country, the number of Android devices in the country, and so on. That's why you may see different popularity score on different platform. From some App Store optimization specialists, I heard the thought that actually when they work with Google, they just check the popularity in Apple search ads, they check search ads popularity, and based on this, they make the decision to proceed with this keyword or not. But personally, for me, I do not think that this approach is right, because anyway, the audience and the I'm sorry, I got got the hint from my marketing team. Continue. And unfortunately, like there is no way to provide the same numbers. And about using Apple search ads popularity for Google Play, do not think that that's right, only because of the difference between audiences. And the most interesting, keyword traffic. I suppose a lot of App Store optimization services provide keyword traffic, but again, there is no official data both for Google Play and App Store, and they do not provide even estimated number of traffic which keyword may bring. Here is the same option. The formula is used where the number of users, the number of devices is calculated, and in such a way the service may show the traffic, daily traffic per the keyword. At our site, we show this number, but anyway, we usually say that it is not needed to base your decisions only on traffic, because no one in the world, I suppose, besides Google and Apple, can guarantee the particular number of traffic from keyword, and no one can know what is the real number, unfortunately. And even the most famous services, I know, you know, they do not have an access to this information. And a little bit about the localization, because I mentioned that actually we work with different countries, and we decided to mention localization as well, because it is a kind of extremely important process when we work with keyword research and when we work with App Store optimization. And first of all, it is needed to tell that localization is not about translation. If we are talking about App Store optimization, we cannot just take the description, we cannot just take the title, use Google Translate and add this for the particular country on Google Play or App Store. It is not right, because of course Google can give you the translation of any keyword, as well as, for example, ChatGPT can, but it is not possible to be sure that exactly this keyword is used by real local organic users to find the particular type of the application. And in such a way, actually it is needed to proceed with all the processes you have, with text metadata, with all the content inside the app, and of course with graphic metadata. You can see a lot of examples, for example, in Photoshop apps, where they localize the graphic for different parts of the world. And if to be honest, this really works, because when I enter this application in Google Play or App Store, I do understand that it is localized for me, and I see this connection between me and between this particular icon, screenshots, and so on. And the same with the keywords. We need to proceed with localization. Just do not copy the list of keywords you have, paste to Google Translate, and we are happy because we have a list of keywords. No, it is needed to find at least some search requests connected with the particular application category, and then already try to extend the keyword cloud, for example, with suggestions on Google Play. And of course, do not forget about the competitor analysis. I do this when I gather some keywords for the countries language of which I do not know, like some Spanish, German, I analyze the competitors. I look for the keywords they use in their text metadata. I use the keywords for which they occupy top positions, and in such a way, I make the decision if the keyword can be valuable for me or not. And here with the example from our platform, as I mentioned, you can check the positions, the popularity for any region without like any requirements, without any limitations. And at this stage, let me know if you hear me, if you see me. Perfect. I do understand that you see and hear. Yeah, perfect. At this stage, oh, we had already 40 minutes gone. Okay, at this stage, we just go back to Keyapp, to our platform, to tools I mentioned, and actually how they can help you to work with the keywords. So first of all, what it is needed to mention, all the App Store optimization tools are free. You do not need to add credit card to pay. We provide this as an additional tool. Let me change the... So, everything you need is to create the account. You can copy any application which is already available on Google Play, or you can add your competitor, for example, if you just proceed with the keyword research and your application is not published yet. And we just add any application we would like and start working with the keywords. The first tool I mentioned in the presentation is Smart Campaign. Actually, it is called Campaign because it was created as a way to set smart campaigns for organic keyword promotion. So this campaign creates the order, choose the number of installs, so on. But anyway, it is a powerful tool to proceed with the analysis of indexed keywords. So we just add the application. So we just choose the application, we continue, we choose the country we would like to work with. And if you just want to get the keywords for which your application is indexed, you can skip this step as you do not need the campaign. For example, you need just the list of the keywords. And by the way, you can do this process both with your application. You can do this process with competitor application. So actually with any app published on Google Play or App Store, and this will give you the list of keywords. So when you have already the application published and you are going to proceed with the new keyword research to prepare a new text metadata, this can help you to analyze the keywords the application has. When we are talking about, I'm sorry, it's in chat. When we are talking about the application on the stage of preparing to some publication on Google Play or App Store, you can use this tool to proceed with the analysis of the keywords of your competitors, for example, as in our case. Let's imagine that I have a drifting app and I need the keywords. So in this case, I just took the first application for the keyword drifting, because I do understand that this application will have the higher number of indexed keywords, most probably. And in such a way, I get this long list. Of course, here the popularity mentioned, positions of the application mentioned, and at this stage you may pay no attention to days, installs, price, so that's already about the campaign. But anyway, just in advance to have no questions regarding this, we are planning an update when we just divide these two services, and you will have the possibility to just work with the keywords and work just with the tool which help to find some keywords. And some next steps. I mentioned some keyword, my keyword section, where you can already work with the keywords. My keyword section. First of all, it is needed to mention, as I have told previously, here you may follow all the changes of the positions of your application for any possible keyword. Like you can follow for 1 year, So we can check the changes of positions for different periods of time. And actually everything you need to do is add the keyword here. And let's do this. Let's do this and practice how this works. So to add the keywords, any number of keywords, you can just copy paste them, you can add them from your file, you can make the import from any other region. Here you can change the regions, because in general, as I mentioned, we work with a lot of regions, and you can check the positions for any of them completely for free. And let's go back to some keyword research. So let's imagine that you added 2 keywords by your own, and you need to make the keyword cloud. You need to find more keywords, I'm sorry. So first of all, what we have the possibility to work with suggestions. We remember that suggestions are the search requests which are mentioned here in the search bar when you type any kind of search request on Google Play or App Store. And if to be honest, for Google Play, these suggestions really can give organic traffic. We have tested it. Sometimes for App Store, it is better just to use popular keywords, but for Google Play, it is possible to work with suggestions as well, so to attract the traffic. In such a way, you can add other keywords. We can add other keywords. We can check the suggestions, so we do not need to go to Google Play, to App Store, to check this manually. Let us check. Of course, for some keyword there may be no suggestions. For some keyword there may be few suggestions, and for some keyword there may be really a lot of suggestions, and in such a way within several minutes you just extend the cloud. Okay, and this may be done for any region actually. The same numbers you may check for about which I have already mentioned. It is rank, score, traffic, and actually here you may work both with Google Play and App Store. And finally, the final topic I wanted to move to is ChatGPT and how to use it in keyword research. And I suppose if you work with App Store optimization, you already tested, because I tested a lot. I tested with keyword research, I tested with text metadata creation. First of all, it is needed to mention that ChatGPT is a language model which doesn't have any access to the current data, so they have an access to the year of 2021, and actually they cannot follow the links, they cannot go to Google Play or App Store to get, for example, the position. So if you ask ChatGPT to check the position for your app in particular region for particular keyword, unfortunately ChatGPT won't do this. But anyway, you can work with the keywords. The same problem with links, for example, we remember that ChatGPT doesn't follow the links. It cannot go to Google Play and App Store, and if you paste the link and ask to find the keywords, for example, find the keywords for this app in the US, and you paste the link, ChatGPT checks application package, and if some things about the category of the application are mentioned here, actually it will give the keywords according to this. But if we paste, for example, the link to App Store, I'm sorry, it didn't work as it worked previously. In general, it works sometimes it doesn't give the keywords, but it is possible to paste the link, and if we spend some more time and ask some more times to provide the keywords with the link, finally ChatGPT will give this. But anyway, if there is no information about the application category here, for ChatGPT it is not possible to provide the keywords. Like if we paste the link to App Store application, which may consist only of numbers, I mean the package without this text part, it won't be able to provide the keywords. Of course, what we can do, we can copy the description of competitor, we can paste the description here, and ask to find the keywords. But the method I prefer is just ask to find the keywords for particular category or for particular type of the application or for the application with the particular name. So ChatGPT says at least about what this application and which functions it has. But recommendation. Give as many details as possible for ChatGPT, otherwise you will spend a lot of time communicating with it, like in this way when they decided not to give the keywords with the link, although yesterday it gave these keywords. We need to mention the country, we can mention language, and it is important to mention all these details because in general, if the prompts you provide to ChatGPT are correct, you will spend not so much time looking for the keywords. So we get the list of keywords. Of course, we can give some more prompts like find 50 keywords more. You can extend in such a way. While we are waiting for keywords, we can add them here to check the popularity and to check the application position if the application you work with is already published in Google Play or App Store. So in such a way, we extended the list of the keywords and we see that 50 more keywords were provided. Also, you can ask to give, for example, 50 more long-tailed keywords. And all the keywords provided should consist of more than 3-4 words. Usually ChatGPT provides the keywords of 4+ words when we ask to provide the long-tailed keywords. It's according to my experience and it's according to the test I had previously. But anyway, you can test at your own and maybe you will get some other information. So within this period of time, the keywords we found with ChatGPT were added here to my keywords at Keyapp, and we can continue the same way. We can extend using suggestions. As I said, not for all the keywords there are suggestions, that depends already on Google Play or App Store. But anyway, we can go like this to gather as many keywords as possible. And we do the same with more keywords provided by ChatGPT. But anyway, when you work with ChatGPT, in keyword research, it is needed to be careful because, of course, ChatGPT can provide irrelevant keywords. Do not ask ChatGPT about the keyword popularity because they do not have an access to this data. And the same, for example, with some plans for promotion, like plans for keyword promotion, when you ask ChatGPT how to proceed, and sometimes it creates some strategies which are really illogical and which cannot be recommended at all. So you can use this tool because it saves time. It helps to get long lists at once, but anyway, pay attention to all the keywords provided and spend some time just filtering these keywords to delete irrelevant and to make sure that the ones you work with are suitable for your application and may be used in your keyword research. So at the same way, we can provide, for example, ask to find the keywords for particular category in different languages. For example, find keywords for fitness app in Spanish. And we can go the same way actually. Of course, it can go with translation, without translation. You can add them to your application to check the positions, the popularity. But anyway, make sure that they are relevant, because there is no sense in working with irrelevant keywords because they won't bring any effect when we are talking about organic traffic. The easiest way, for example, to check the relevance is just to put the keyword here on Google Play in particular country, or to use the different App Store optimization services which show the search list for any keyword, and just to check which applications are in the list. If you see your competitors, it means that the keyword is relevant and you may use this search request in your App Store optimization and then in organic keyword promotion. And we see that while we were talking within this 5 minutes with the platform and with the ChatGPT, we already gathered almost 100 keywords. Of course, we can go the way when we add more suggestions. So it's quite fast, because I can tell that 3 years ago sometimes it could take for me a lot of time when I started, when I only started with App Store optimization. But anyway, here you can see that all the positions are checked. Some positions are mentioned as out, and this meant that actually the application is not indexed and not be found by this keyword in the United States. Of course, when we work with App Store optimization, when we are preparing for some metadata update, we still can work with such keywords, because if they are popular, if they have a high popularity score, we can add them to our text metadata, so to get into the index for the keywords. But when we already talk about organic keyword promotion, we cannot work with such search requests, but that's already the topic of the next webinar, and today we won't talk about this. So in general, that's all from me.